All right, listen up. Your tone sounds absolutely massive in your bedroom, right? But the second the drummer even thinks about hitting that snare, you completely vanish. Poof, gone. You want to know why? It's because you're fighting a war you can't possibly win.
And you think the volume knob is your savior? Wrong. This isn't about being louder. This is about being smarter. This is about why your guitars are getting buried alive.
Let me break it down for you. Your mix, it's not some friendly get-together. It's a war zone. It's a brutal fight for sonic space. And right now, you are losing badly.
And this right here, this is the enemy. Its name is frequency masking, and it's not some mystical studio voodoo, it's straight up physics. When two sounds are fighting for the same space, the louder one makes your brain literally incapable of hearing the quieter one. The louder sound wins, every single time, and your guitar gets buried 6 feet under.
Look at this map. The battlefield's already carved up. The kick drum and the bass guitar, they own the ground. That whole low-end territory is theirs. Don't even try to go there. Up top, in the air, that belongs to the cymbals. That leaves you one tiny contested patch of dirt, no man's land, the mid-range. That is your only territory.
So what's the first boneheaded move every guitarist makes? They scoop the mids. They crank the bass, they crank the treble, and they suck out the one thing they actually own. You are literally surrendering. You're waving a white flag before the first shot is even fired. It's pathetic.
Just look at this. On the left, that's your scooped tone. Yeah, sounds huge in your bedroom, I bet. But in the mix, it's a ghost. The bass eats the lows, the cymbals shred the highs, and there is nothing left in the middle but a hollow, powerless whisper. Now, that tone on the right, the mid-forward one, it might sound a little honky by itself, but in the mix, oh, it cuts. It fights. It has a voice. It is present.
All right, enough complaining. How do we fix this? We go on the attack. And the first rule of combat is to ditch the useless weight.
Meet your new best friend, the high-pass filter, the HPF. This thing is a killer. It has one job and one job only, to slice away all that low-frequency garbage. Because let me tell you, that rumble in your guitar tone, that's not power. That's mud. It's just clogging up the mix and picking a fight with the kick and bass that it will always lose.
So where do you start? Right here. 100 Hertz. Slap an HPF on your guitars and just chop off everything below that. Right now. Don't be precious about it. Most of the stuff down there is just useless noise that's making your mix sound like a disaster. Cut it loose. Okay, next, walk over to your amp. See that knob? The one that says mids? Yeah, that one. You're terrified to touch. The one everyone on the internet told you to turn all the way down? Newsflash, it's not poison. It's your voice. It's your power. You have to use it.
So here it is, the blueprint. It's not complicated. High-pass your guitars at 100 Hertz, turn up the dang mids, and for the love of God, stop scooping. Just doing this right here, will get you 90% of the way to a guitar that actually sits in a mix.
But look, 90% is for amateurs. We're here to win the whole damn war. It's time to get surgical.
And this is your secret weapon, the Parametric EQ. Forget the sledgehammer on your amp, this thing is a scalpel. This is how you do real damage.
And the most important part of this whole thing is the Q control. The Q controls the width of your EQ move. Think of it like this. A wide, low Q is like a big, dumb sledgehammer. But a narrow, high Q, that's a surgeon's scalpel. It lets you go in and slice out one single offensive frequency without touching anything else.
So how do you find the enemy? You hunt it down. You don't guess. First, you boost. Jack up a frequency with a really narrow Q so it makes this ugly, sharp peak. Second, you sweep. Drag that peak across the frequencies until, bam, the absolute ugliest, most obnoxious sound jumps out and punches you in the face. That's your target. And third, you cut. You just found it, now kill it.
All right, here's your target list, your main enemies. First, the mud. You'll find it lurking around 200 to 500 Hertz. It makes your tone boomy and undefined. Cut it. Next, the nasal hunk. This guy lives somewhere between 800 Hertz and 2 kilohertz. It's that awful cheap sound. Hunt it down with the sweep and destroy method and notch it out. And finally, the fizz. That's that high-end, bees-in-a-can nonsense. A gentle cut up there will clean it right up.
But hey, listen, EQ isn't just about killing bad frequencies. It's also about bringing the good stuff to life. It's about construction, not just destruction.
You want to hear the pick hitting the string? That chink that gives you clarity and articulation?
You're going to find that somewhere between 1.5 and 4K. A little boost there, and suddenly every note you play is clear. You want more aggression, more raw power and growl? That's your lower mids, baby. Around 700 to 1.5K. This is where your guitar really starts to scream.
So that's it. Stop trying to sound like a one-man army in your bedroom. Start fighting for your actual spot in the mix. Stop scooping your sound into oblivion. Stop being invisible. Mids are not your enemy. They're your weapon, so start using them.
All right, you have your weapons, you have your orders, now get to work. I want to know, what frequency is ruining your mix? Go find it and take it out.